Welcome to DCA Adventure. I am Jay, back again with a weekly update of the cryptocurrency market. If you love our content, please like, subscribe, smash that bell for notifications. This is not financial advice. Trading is very risky. Do your own research. You guys know the drill. If you are interested in learning how to trade, you want some trading signals, you want some sweet ass trading tools, then join the DCA Patreon group. Join my tier, Trading with a View. And by doing so, you're going to get all the tools that I've made for the Patreons. You're going to get the oscillator and the power tool. That's the main one. You're also going to get access to private signal channel in the Discord. You will also have access to trading bots that are spitting out trades when I'm not trading. I am trading over at Pionex, Bybit, Phemex, Coinbase, all them good ones. Links for those will be in the description. If you are interested in stocks, join Firstrade. It's a mobile app. You'll get a free stock for $0 deposit. Also, guys, make an account on TradingView. Use the link in the description. That way, if you do decide to get a paid subscription, you will get $30 towards a month free. $30 towards the next subscription that you have on TradingView. So it's definitely worth it, guys. Use the links. Cryptocurrency merch. I know you guys want to know where we're getting all the sweet stuff at, so you guys need to go over and check out dojord.com. So what's up, guys? Let me get over here to YouTube, see who we got in the live chat. What up, Nefarious, Golden Wolf, Sonya Near, Doge Lord, yo. My mic's turned all the way up. My mic's on my settings are turned all the way up. Is my music blowing everybody else's eardrums out? Because if so, I'll go and shut it down right now. Is it my background music, Nefarious, or is it like the intro and stuff like that? Son of a bitch, Golden Wolf. How's my mic sound? Can you hear me though? My mic good. The Doge Lord ad. Alright, I'll turn that down. I will make a note just for you, brother. Uh-oh. CHZ has increased dramatically to 48 cents. Ooh. So what is up, guys? I mean, looking like we got some red and some green, a little bit of mixtures. Looking like we're green on the weeklies and reds on the hours, the 24 hours. Maybe buying opportunity, I do not know. We are going to chart a couple things. We're going to look at Bitcoin, Litecoin. We're going to go over here to the Discord. Mikkel was wanting me to look at some stuff. Get over here. Boom. Should have probably already had that pulled up. Let's scroll up here a little bit. Flux, FTM, Cake, Bitcoin, and Litecoin. So we're definitely going to chart those. LRC broke out this morning. Sucks. I sold all my LRC. I'm pretty sure I'd have to look again. I made a killing with it the first time it pumped. LPT broke out this morning as well. My Bluetooth sounds fine. Great. Perfect, Golden Wolf. Appreciate it. We're going to go over here to CoinGecko. This is what I like looking at this better than CoinMarketCap. But Bitcoin, we're up 6.5% for the last 7 days, coming in at $67,253. So making moves, guys, making moves. Are we going to get that parabolic blow off top? We're going to take our profits at $130,000. So far, so good. Everything's looking good. Ethereum, 3.3% for the last week, coming in at $4,741. It's almost looking like it's making a head and shoulders or an inverse cup and handle, same as Bitcoin. If you're looking over here to the right of the chart, got a left shoulder head, and we're just now starting to possibly make a right shoulder. Same with Ethereum. Binance Coin up 14.2%, $632. I mean, it's just going insane. Sonya Neer, I found a website that is selling 1650 GPUs really cheap. Check them out. Hell yeah, what's the price on them? Cardano, 14.7%, coming in at $2.25. It's making moves today, I seen. I'm holding a little bit of Cardano. Solana, well, however you want to say it, 8.5%, $240. XRP, 10% move. Man, XRP is like a stable coin as well. Hardly ever does anything, but it's at $1.24 today. Polkadot all the way red for the week, for the 24-hour and the day, or the hourly, coming in at minus 1% for the week, 4% for the last hour, $50.78. We're definitely going to look at Solana too. I got some targets for this, right around $78, $80, somewhere right around in there. SHIB down 20.5%, coming in at 1,000,000 5476. What I'm interested in and what I have been watching a lot of, you guys, is these metaverse coins, you know, like NFT, virtual world, anything of the sort. Metaverse refers to the virtual space that is shared by different worlds created by the combination of augmented reality, virtual enhanced physical reality, and the internet. So looking at the top metaverse coins right now, we got Chi at 22.4%, coming in at 70 cents. ETHverse 17.3%, coming in at 19. Then the biggest metaverse losers are Tower, dropping down 11.64%, and Decentral Games DG down 7.73% at $478. So you guys know, altcoins, anything other than Bitcoin is super risky. I mean, Bitcoin is risky, but Bitcoin literally has to go all the way to zero for you to lose all your money. So Bitcoin's, to me, in my opinion, is a very low risk hold. When you get into these altcoins, you guys, we have not even seen alt season yet. We have not seen shit hit the fucking fan. And when we see Bitcoin get up there to that parabolic blow off top, which very well could happen, you guys really gotta be paying attention to this, because you're not gonna have very much time to get out of Bitcoin and get into some of these alts and play some of these alts. Because right after we get to the top, if we look back in history on Bitcoin, it was 2 to 3 days after our top, the altcoins really started running. This hasn't happened. Yeah, we've gotten some moves and we've seen some things, you know, grow rapidly. But it's, in a perfect world for this blow off top to happen, I don't want to see a blow off top happen on Bitcoin. I'd like to see a nice, steady, sideways growth. A nice, slow growth. The faster we go up, guys, the shittier that is. The less stable that's going to be. We're not going to be able to sustain a move that is straight up like that. I was telling the guys in Discord, we were talking about Flux. Flux had taken off. It went through the roof. I said, you mofos better be taking profit, or you better be putting a stop loss in there where you're comfortable with your profit in case of a pullback. And it came back pretty hard. Then it pumped up, and now it's dropping again. So point being, guys, take your profits. Don't get greedy. Bitcoin hits 130K, it might go to 140K. I'm projecting between 135 and 140. It might go a little bit farther. There's more people involved in cryptocurrency. We're probably going to get that wick passed. Don't fall for this crap, you guys. You got to stay straight. Can't be getting all excited and greedy like, oh my god, I better just hold on, because if it went to 140, it's going to go to 200. It's going to go to 200. Just take your profit, even if you only sell what your profit is and you keep your initial investment in there. That way, you're taking a little bit off the top and you still have that initial investment just in case something ridiculous does happen. But 2 to 3 days after our Bitcoin top, we're going to see these altcoins fly. We're going to see them do parabolic moves to the top. If Bitcoin does its parabolic move to the top, and then you guys need to be ready to take your profits and wait out the bear market, dollar cost average your way back in. Again, not financial advice. This is just the plan, the idea that I'm looking at. What up, Tech Man? What up, some Goblin? Bitcoin will hit 90,000 before the altcoins to fall back to 85,000. Straight up goes, straight down. That's right. That is right, Nefarious. That's right, Sonya. I think you're right. If you look back, like 2017, when we got up there to 20,000, we get to 20,000, we dip back down to 10,000, we go back up to 16,000, and then it was doom and gloom for a couple years after that. So we're going to stay even keeled here, guys. We're not going to get excited. We're not going to chase these pumps. I'm going to show you where I would put my absolute worst case scenario stop loss order in for Bitcoin. This would be the worst place that I would say, okay, this is the absolute lowest that I'm willing to sell my Bitcoin for, knowing that if it passes this certain threshold, I'm going to have an opportunity to purchase Bitcoin for a lot cheaper. So we're just going to jump into the charts. But if you guys are interested in this metaverse stuff, these NFTs, any of that kind of stuff, go over to your crypto.com. They have like a coin market cap deal where it shows you all of the metaverse coins. There's all kinds of good ones. I'm really liking this UFO gaming. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this. And you guys, this is super cheap. This is like half of what SHIB is. And it just fell 18.98%. So that is a fucking humongous buy signal. It can't get any more louder than that, guys. Go look at this. Check it out. I'll see if we can pull up a chart for it on TradingView. My guess is we'll probably hit 100,000, and then like, because 100,000 is such a big number that a lot of people are probably going to be looking at that. And so like, let's say we get this blow off top. All right, we have all these wallets, these old OG wallets that, dude, it's going to be so hard for them guys to not want to take profit, especially the FOMO that comes into here. We spike up past 50,000, 150k Bitcoin. I would not be surprised to see a lot of these OG whale wallets dumping all over the retail, guys. What up, Ralph Cooper? On almost everything that I'm holding right now, guys, I have stop losses on them. So if it takes a real bad turn and they start plummeting, I'm getting out at the lowest place that I'm comfortable with, and I'll buy back in at a lower price. It's nice to have a decent little cushion. 73,000, Sonya Neer says. I think it will hit an all-time high around this week, around 73,000. Well, possibly. Nefarious says, in my honest opinion, 75 to 80k before Thanksgiving, 30% pullback for end of year run from November 27th to December 17th. Like right around November 11th, November 12th and 13th is right around, looking back in history, like on the log growth chart, had tremendous moves right around them days. So what up, Hassan? What's up, my brother from another mother? How you doing, buddy? Glad you made it. So let's jump right on over here into the chart. Take your trading to the next level. What in the hell? It made me sign up last time too again. Hang on one second, guys. I'll have to take us over to a different screen real quick and sign in. I don't know why it's making me do that. Kicked me out last night on my other PC and I had to completely sign in. Sign in, jerk. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's doing this. Boom, and there we go. And here it goes. Put me on freaking light mode again. So Rad, I've been holding Rad. I bought Rad at $10 on Coinbase. Actually, I'm probably already stopped out now. I put my stop loss at $14. But yeah, I did buy up at $10. I wrote it up here, so I haven't looked, but I'm probably stopped out here on Rad. This is newly listed on Coinbase. The reason why I put my take profit up there and my stop losses, we got a little bit of resistance here. Hopefully we come back down here to $13, $12, make some support. Worst case scenario, we're back down here at $10, $11. But this is newly listed again on Coinbase, and I bought into this. But we're going to go over here to Big Daddy Bitcoin. This stupid light mode, man, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. If you guys were wondering how to change to light dark, go over here to up to your 3 lines. Click it, go down to dark theme color, turn it on. It's going to do that. It's going to make me do that every time for every one of these charts as I add them, which is bullshit. Alright guys, you can see that on Bitcoin we are overextended. The oscillator showing that we are up into the overbought. And normally looking at the daily chart, looking at past history, past momentum waves on the oscillator, every time we get up into this area, Bitcoin does a cool down. So be watching, be ready for this. This was a crayon drawing I drew back in, I think it was last week's video. Pretty sure it was last week's video. Pull that down. We're going to add another box of support here on Bitcoin. We extend it over here, and we say that these 2 little bit of candles. In perfect scenario, we'd like to see it come back and respect this area where we're touching now as support, right around $66,000, $67,000. If we can make a floor here, we're going to continue on. We're way up above that 21 moving average, so super bullish. We're very bullish. If we do not hold this little area of support, emphasize little because it is very small. We hardly have anything here right now. So I really don't think it would hold up unless we have some more momentum come in. But like I said before, guys, we're way overextended on the oscillators. Our first decent area of support is going to be this old resistance down here. See how it acted as resistance through here, all through here? Well, now it's going to act as support because we're over top of it. So hopefully we come back down here and we're hitting right around 62,000 down to that 21-day moving average, right around 62,300. So that's the first area of support that we're looking at for a retest. If we go over to the weekly on Bitcoin, looking super bullish on the weekly as well. You can see the support level a little bit better over here on the weekly. And this actually is dropping it even lower. So over here we're looking at 54,700 area for a low. The 21 week is sitting at 48,000. Not saying it's going to drop there, guys. I'm just showing you what the chart's saying. That's the 50 week, I'm sorry, at 45,100. 21 week is at, yeah, 48,000. So I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm just saying it's possible. The chart showing that that's an area. These moving averages are lining right up with this old support over here. So we'll see what happens. It's a possibility. Keep an eye on this. If we even get close to it, I'm going to start buying. All is well. That's good to hear, Forex trader. And just a personal script note. I left $10 on Kudo Miner, and now I have a total of 86, and that's been since March 3rd, 2020. Sonyaneer, that's awesome. I do stuff like that all the time. Like I'll have, you know, 15, 20 bucks left into an account, and I'll come back and open my account up a year later, and I'm like, holy crap. Like for instance, Rari, NFT marketplace, I put $40, or it was $40 of Ethereum on there. Oh shoot. It was a while back I put it on there. I'd say like 6-7 months ago. And it's worth over $120 right now. Can't get it off there because I don't know how to use it, but that's a different story. Wait, at DCA Adventure, the chart's gonna go left when it hits 70k. That's scary, man. That might break the universe. What up, Oz? See that sick ass NFT picture you got going on there, your profile picture. Super sick. If you guys didn't know, on Treasureland NFT Marketplace, there are some DCA NFTs on there. We got some pumpkins. I actually bought a pumpkin. I think they're like 10 bucks. Definitely worth having, getting a hold of one. Because when we're super popular and got billions and billions of subscribers, you guys are gonna be like, dang, my NFT is worth $5 bazillion. We're gonna look at the log growth curve real quick, just to see where we are standing with the monthly chart and the monthly candle. And I want to show you guys where my absolute worst case scenario stop loss would be for Bitcoin. Let me see here. I've already passed it. And we are going to go to the monthly. And I'm going to go into the settings real quick because I didn't have this set up ahead of time like I normally do. We'll do the top of channel blue. 7639 channel, we're going to do white. Middle channel, we will do yellow. And the bottom channel. Now the bottom channel we want to do blue. The top we're going to do red. Blue for buy, red for sell. Boom. Okay. Get the crayon drawings off. As you guys can see right now on the monthly chart, and we're actually going to look at this on BLX. Bring her on down, log her on out, reset the chart. All right. So we are testing right now this Fibonacci line. I have to scroll this way in for you, but we are testing this Fibonacci line. This is the Bitcoin log growth chart. You guys have heard me explain it in the last few videos. This is your top band, yellow line's your middle band, blue line's your bottom band, and that white line that I highlighted, it's the thicker one right here. God dang it, we'll fix that because I can't barely see it. Turn that all the way up. There we go. Okay, so technically to be in a bull run according to the log growth strategy, you need to be above this yellow line on the monthly, and you need to have a closing candle. And when we get that, we normally take a ride to the top band. We get to the top band, bull market is over, bear market starts, and you know we're in the bear market for a couple years. We are at a very critical point here with Bitcoin. It is make it or break it. We do have 20 days left and 22 hours left in this monthly candle. As of right now, it is looking very good. Like I said earlier, a nice sideways stair step sustainable move would be super awesome. These parabolic blow off tops like we had back here, I mean, obviously, look, it went straight up and it went really fast. You had two candles, 1, 2, boom, boom, straight to the top. As soon as we closed over here, I mean, it was game on. For any of you people in here that are watching now that have not heard me explain my theory with all of this stuff, we'll go through it real quick. Again, we have important times, dates. So if we go back to 2013, we come all the way up to this white Fibonacci line right here. This is a 7639, I'm pretty sure. We reject off that Fibonacci level. We go all the way back down under that median band, and we do almost like a cup formation right here, all right? So that, we hit that top band. We made our top in April. We come back, we get pretty close to this fib. We actually close right there on this one. So we make our bottom in July. We close above the middle band in October. So top in April, bottom in July, break the band in October, go to current, we hit the top Fibonacci band in April, we come down and make our bottom in July. In October, we break above and close above the middle band. Are we going to get that move to the top side and hit that top part of the band? Very possible. We're doing the exact same thing we did over here. We go straight up. I'm telling you, take your profit. If we go straight up from where we are at right now, the projected price is going to be right around $139,000 Bitcoin. $139,000 Bitcoin. I'm gonna catch up here on the chat. Sonyaneer, the only thing is if they do that, the whales are going to cause the price of Bitcoin and other coins to go down. Exactly. Exactly. Why wouldn't we want it to go down? Take your profits, buy back at a better price, buy more coin at a better price. I know the hodl thing sounds like super easy, and crypto has made hodling, how do I want to say this without not coming off as a dick? I don't believe in hodling. I think that's a fool's game. You know, I know a lot of you guys, a lot of people I know have made a shit ton of money on hodling. I think hodling's okay to a certain extent. You guys got to start taking profits off the top. You have to. One of these times, what happens with whatever you're hodling decides that it's going to do a rug pull, or they're going to shut down, or you know what I mean? It's just so many times in Bitcoin that I regretted hitting that sell button, and then so many times in Bitcoin I regretted not buying. So now I'm in a pretty good routine that if something I'm holding runs up 5-10%, I'm selling that shit. I'm going to sell it. I don't care if it dips 3% back. You know, that's what I'm going to buy. If you know how to look at support and resistance, you should be taking your profits and buying back at the first big area of support. It's a must. If it comes down, I think it would be around 63,000, spike back up to 69, and that's very possible. That 60,000, 62,000 area we've been riding that area pretty good, so that's a pretty good first area I'd look for, especially if we went straight up to 130K. If we went straight up here, the first place I'm looking, I'm selling, and I'm going to try to buy back in at that middle line. That middle line is right around $62,000. This middle line, you guys, this is my absolute lowest place for a stop loss. Anywhere on this line. Alright. Middle line. So right now I'd be ready to be, I think my stop loss is at $62,000 even on Bitcoin. That's given me enough of a cushion that it can keep doing its sideways thing. But we do not want to see a dip back below this middle band. We get a dip below the middle band, we're gonna come back down to at least this fib level. And if we do come back down to that fib level, why wouldn't I sell here at 62,000 and buy back at 35,000? It's, you know, it's a no-brainer to me. But you have to know the areas to look at. You have to know where you should be selling or where you should be putting your stop losses. If you don't know where you should be taking your profit, or you don't know where you should be setting yourself up in case oh shit happens, then you should not be entering trades unless you're doing just the straight hodl game. Now, if you're hodling from back in like 2009, I can't say nothing to you because you're nothing but profit right now. But to me, it just doesn't make sense to just hold something and not ever do anything with it. That's right, Doge Lord Coffee. You guys got to get the Doge Lord Coffee. Appreciate you, some goblin. Appreciate you, Ralph, for stopping by and showing some love. Pump and dump means and hodl the rest, Ralph Cooper. That's right, buddy. That's right. Once you get into the habit of taking profit and you're looking for these support and these resistance areas, It's not that big of a deal. Like when I first started trading and I would take profit or sell out of something, seriously, I would freak out. I would have FOMO. I'd, fear of missing out, because I'd be like, oh my God, it's gonna 10x, and I just sold. A good strategy: only take your profits, leave the initial investment. So if you put $100 in tonight and you get up tomorrow and you have $150, take that $50 profit. Let that 100 ride. Oz, I run bots on crypto run-ups. Yeah, man, I just seen a guy in the Pionex Discord flipping out. He said that he did a rebalancing bot and he had lost a lot of money, and was basically calling Pionex trash and scam, blah, 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 blah. I mean, he completely went off on him, and it was kind of like, man, it's not Pionex's fault you set the damn bot up, the rebalancing bot up, at the all-time high on the 2 coins. I mean, that's all a rebalancing bot does is you can make a rebalancing bot on Pionex for any 2 coins. So like if you want to have $100 worth of USDT and $100 worth of cake, what it'll do is it'll trade your USDT and your cake, and it's going to keep that even amount, but it's going to try to keep adding as time goes on. Oz, you fucking crazy ass. Let the bot buy and sell for me. Been running one since 33K. That is freaking awesome, dude. You'll have to DM me what your ROI is on that. That is awesome, dude. 33K, could you imagine? Could you imagine if you would have had the chance to buy Bitcoin at $3,000? Like a lot of us did. Like, I should have bought a whole one and didn't. Idiot. We'll take a look at the old Ethereum. The log growth curves only work for Bitcoin, you guys. So if you are in the Patreon group and you do have this tool, don't use it on anything else, because it's not accurate. It only works on Bitcoin. This is the chart from last video on Ethereum, what we were looking at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 was Thursday, actually. It was back here when we drew this, I think. But anyways, you can see that we're following pretty good. We got close to that 21-day moving average and deviated away from it. That's a really nice hammer candle, which is bullish, and that was kind of down at the bottom of a dump. I consider this a dump because daily time frames don't look like big moves, but that is a decent move. That's 4,600 down to 4,300. So for Ethereum, that's a pretty decent move. Looking like it's looking very bullish, you guys. This is the exact kind of movement we want to see with Bitcoin, all the way to $130,000, $140,000. It's nice sideways stair step, making higher highs, higher lows. This is very healthy. The blow off tops and stuff like that are just not sustainable moves. Hell yeah, Ralph. I remember looking over at my coworker and I was like, hey man, you should probably buy a whole Bitcoin. And he kind of looked at me like I was a psycho. And yeah, I talk to him every day. I mean, we talk about it all the time. Like, God, dude, if I only would have listened. Oz started another bot on Bitcoin 3x long at 58K. I didn't put much in them, just wanted to see how they did in various profit grids, but both are set to close to 100K. Now what Oz is talking about, you guys, is over on Pionex. They have these really super simple bot setups. Once you set one up a couple times, they buy in grids. So I'm going to use the Fibonacci real quick just as a quick example because it has lines on it. But pretend like this is all the grids. So each line is a buy and sell area. So these grid bots, it'll buy here, it'll sell here. It'll dip back down, it'll buy back here, it'll sell up here. It'll dip down, it'll buy back here, and it'll sell up at the next grid line. And you can put these grid lines in, and you can specify exactly where you want it to be doing all your buying and where you want it to be doing all your selling. You can put stop losses in, you can do all kinds of cool stuff, and there's a million gazillion different types of bots. I recommend only messing around with the grid bots. You get into the other ones, you're going to lose money trying to learn how to set them up. If you want to test them, like Oz is saying, put small amounts in. There's quite a few bots in there though that if you ain't putting big dumb sums of money in, it's not gonna let you do it. So I would really suggest trying grid trading out. It's super easy. And then the leverage tokens over there, they actually have like Bitcoin 3x long. It's a token, it's a coin. So you can buy the token, and it's going off of, I don't know exactly how they're calculating it. Like a Bitcoin long token now I think is like $3 or $4. I'm holding a shit ton of Bitcoin 3x short tokens, and I'm holding a shit ton of Bitcoin long tokens. I'm holding both. I'm holding some ADA over there. What I like about Pionex the most though is how many assets they have. I think they have more tradable assets than any other exchange that I know of. And they're all the time listing new stuff, so you don't have to bot trade over on Pionex. You can do manual trades, you can do smart trades. I don't know if there's any OG 3 comma users in here. I'm an OG 3 commas user, been using that thing since they first started. I don't like it. I think it's too complicated for new people. In my honest opinion, I say Pionex beats out 3 commas by a long shot, just from usability and how easy it is to get it. Started another bot, but both are set to close to 100K. Ralph Cooper, it's all good, Tech Man. My wife left me when I was looking at sailboats in Florida while living in West Virginia. Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that, man. Hey Jay, could you check on Bitcoin price chart and see how they're doing? I haven't been able to look at it lately. What do you mean, just a regular chart, Sonya, of Bitcoin? Look at LTC real quick. Litecoin making some gosh dang moves. Melting faces, as Gundy would say, melting faces. I have been telling you guys for months and months and months that this was going to be a tough ass area for Litecoin, and this has been drawn on here for a very long time. I think for like 4 months I've had this box drawn on here. We are finally above the damn box. So what are we going to do now, guys? We're going to draw another box in there for the next area of support, and it's going to be right on top of the old resistance there. But since we're so far up and we've broke through another level of resistance, normally when we break a level of resistance, I like to see it come back and test that as support and validate and respect it. Then we know that's a sustainable move. Then we know that it's okay to get in the trade. We're going to the next leg. But since we have done almost like a parabolic move on a daily chart, which again is not good, not healthy, we could possibly come straight back down, and if we do, we need to be looking for the very first part of support right around $245. So it'd be nice if we can respect support somewhere in this box and then head on up to the next area. And the next area of resistance that we're going to be fighting is right around 300 to 335. And if we look at the oscillator, we're way overbought, way overbought. We're higher than this is probably the newest momentum high for Litecoin. Oh yeah, guys, this is the newest high on momentum in Litecoin probably for the last 3 years, 4 years. I bet you since 2017. 2017, you guys. So be careful here. We've never had a momentum wave this high since 2017 on Litecoin. Hopefully we make a nice floor right around that 244, 245 down to 222. So in my honest opinion, guys, a buy in that area is pretty good. Even if it does fall and it comes crashing all the way back down to this 21 day, that 21 day is sitting at $200. That is a hell of a buy. Why? We spent the last couple years fighting this damn resistance. We finally made it, so that is now a friggin' humongous area of support. It should definitely hold up. So if this thing does drop down to 200, I will definitely be picking up a couple because it'll probably support itself there. Sonya Near, I need help setting up bots. Bitcoin Diamond, we'll take a look at that. Where are you at, Sonya? You on Pionex? Is that where you're trading? Look at the weekly on Litecoin. Nice big weekly candle. Now looking at it on the weekly, that doesn't look like very much resistance over here. So technically it should be pretty easily to get up above it. Now looking at the oscillator, we're nowhere close to overbought. So what that means to me is we're probably going to have a little cool off here on the daily. We'll probably bounce off of this and respect that as support. Probably go sideways a little bit. And then we're going to get our move on the weekly. Once that weekly gets up there on the overextended area, definitely be paying attention. If we were to fall back on the weekly down to a 50-week moving average, that's right around 181. This is bearish technically for a weekly chart. We want that 21 above the 50. That's neither here or there. We're pumping, so that's all that matters for Litecoin. We're pumping. Be watching that 247 to 230 area for a buyback. Yeah, Nefarious is right. They don't. I haven't heard nothing about Litecoin at all, especially like from the devs or anything. And I know Bitcoin is going to have an upgrade, which Bitcoin never does. Never has anything done to it. So it's pretty big news that there's going to be an upgrade done. So that might be a reason why Litecoin is pumping. I don't know if Litecoin is going to get an upgrade as well. To me, Litecoin is just Bitcoin that's cheaper. Cheaper to send. Bitcoin Diamond. What's the ticker for Bitcoin Diamond? Huge on bond. We'll look at bond. Pull up bond. Okay, we'll pull up bond and somebody tell me what the Bitcoin Diamond giddy up is. No info on Coinbase, so we'll go down to I'm holding some of this, I do believe. So there's not going to be very much info on a weekly chart. Way overextended on the oscillator. Look at that, guys. There's such low liquidity in these kind of assets that it would take one whale to really get things moving. Damn, I better go check my portfolio. I didn't realize it was doing all this. Holy shit. See how this 21 and 50, see how we respect them moving averages very, very well. If you watch any of my videos and you do any of the drawings that I try to do, draw in breakout trades, do any kind of stuff of the sort, you'd have probably had something drawn in similar to this. You get the breakout, boom, you take that buy there, put your stop loss back inside the pattern, and you're making out gravy. One of my buddies on Facebook wanted to know how to draw these breakout trades. Basically, guys, support line or resistance line, support line. The more touches you have, the better. When you're drawing from wicks, you stay from wick to wick. Don't go from candle wick to candle body. It's not very accurate. Stay wick to wick. If you go candle body, stay on candle bodies. Don't go candle body to wick or wick to candle body. Pick one or the other. Bond got all the way up to $57 today, though. That's crazy. It's high. Bond's high was $83. $83.35. There's no resistance here, guys. No resistance at all. If it was to come back down and cool off, it's gonna be right around in this area, right at that 21-day moving average. So from $39, $40 down to $30 would be the area to watch. That's a pretty good area on the daily, so I suspect it'll hold. Definitely probably support there, so keep an eye on this. I know I'm holding this, so I need to wish I looked at it earlier, god damn it. $58, $57 has been a nice cash out. Nice cash out. Ticker BCD. All right, Sonya. Oh, South Korean won, huh? All right, so on the daily, super bearish. To be considered bullish or aka bull run on a daily chart, we must be trading above that 200-day moving average, which is this thick ass red line right here. And we need the 21-day and the 50-day above that. So technically we need a golden cross. That's where the 50-day moving average or blue line crosses above the red line. Then our price action has to be above that red line to be in a bull market. So right now, this is bearish. Does that necessarily mean that you don't buy? Absolutely not. This is where you should be dollar cost averaging, and this is where you should be buying all these dips in through here, getting ready. Why? We're getting ready to have that bullish cross on, or no, that's going to be a bearish cross on that 21 and 50 if these keep converging. But it will eventually pop off. Let's see what the weekly looks like. The weekly is bullish. The weekly is very is looking kind of good. The 200 weeks up here, I don't like that. I wish it was underneath. But this is buy time on assets that are set up like these on the charts that are super bearish like that. The dollar cost averaging in. Oscillator showing that we're way down here. So negative 14-ish. Plenty of room to go up. Plenty of room to go up. And it looks like I don't have a ton of info here. But if we can break this small area of resistance, we're probably going to shoot right up there to that $21 area. I don't think the $8, $9 is going to hold that well. We get through here though, we're going to go to 20. That's Bitcoin Diamond. This is another low liquidity asset too. I think I got airdropped this maybe a long time ago. She's definitely looking very bearish, so be careful with this. Like I said, again, dollar cost average into stuff like this. Oh, Doge Lord at DCA after the live stream. Crypto Mikkel and I are going to be in the Discord general chat building something FA for Doge Lord Coffee. You're not going to want to miss this. So definitely get in the Discord, check that out. Man, that lag on the removing. Well, you know, I've been frickin' running the shit out of my CPU. Been running the shit out of it. Yeah, the 2017, 2018, definitely weekly random 30% pumps and dumps. And on them 30% drops, that's big buy time, man. Them's big buy alerts. We're gonna look at Flux real fast. Flux has been doing some crazy stuff. We drew this box of support in. And now you can see how every day that 21 moving average, all the moving averages are going to move every day. If you're looking at it like on a 1-minute chart, they're constantly going to be moving. Okay, so we go back to that daily. We are now up above our area of support that we have in here. So by the time we do come down and test that 21, it could be all the way up here at like $1.18. So keep in mind, guys, that these lines move. Looking at the oscillator, we did clip off on the momentum. Light blue wave clipped the top of the dark blue wave, and we start coming down. That's what this candle here was 3 days ago. I know a lot of the guys in Discord are holding this. I know a lot took a profit. Hopefully they maybe bought back in a little bit. In my honest opinion, if I was trading this, nothing would have told me to bought back in here. I wouldn't have done it. I would not have done it. I would have waited until we got down here to support or hit one of these moving averages. To me, there was nothing stating, hey, this is a good trade, buy this. Nothing at all. What up, Gundy? You just missed the face melt Litecoin chart. I did mention you though, so so if this is gonna build a floor support right here, guys, and it's gonna respect this $1.73, $1.20 area, and it keeps going sideways, you know, buy a little more. I'm not convinced until we see more. Be watching for a double top over here. Could possibly hit up there to $1.90 something again and fall back down. To me, right now, it is too risky to buy in on this, even though it is pumping, even though there is no more resistance to the left. This is how rug pulls happen. I've seen a lot of guys in the Discord that are running smart nodes on this that have completely taken everything out of the node. And which, that's why you might have seen this candle happen. A lot of people were taking their profits, shutting down nodes. Which reminds me, if you are CPU mining, Raptorium, RTM, they have lowered the smart node. So you can, I don't think you're going to run a whole smart node, but you can get in on a share of one for 1,000 coin. So every day I've just been sending all of my RTM over to the smart node, and we're going to let it ride and see what happens. Rabid Mining, if you guys watch him, that was the only reason why I felt safe to do it, it's because he's doing it. So we'll see how it plays out. I'll keep you guys updated with that. I'm going to start buying better CPUs though. I'm running a Ryzen 5 3600. I want a newer one, a newer Ryzen. Maybe after Christmas. 5 kids and a wife puts a damper on anything, money wise. So be careful with flux, you guys. Let me go back over here to trading or Discord and see what Mikkel was wanting. FTM. We'll go to FTM real quick. This is a metaverse coin, I do believe. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to take the crayon drawing off. Draw another one in there. This is an absolute buy for me, you guys. The big buy signal. Why? Why are we buying here? First person to tell me why we're buying here at FTM gets $10 of Bitcoin. Why are we buying here, guys? Yeah, RTM did reach 0.02. I know my smart node holdings last night said $28, I think, and then now it's over 50. That's a little over. I think I'm mining like right around 150 to 160 coins a day with my Ryzen. It does it in spurts. Sometimes I'll get like 150 a day. Sometimes I'll get 100. Sometimes I'll get 80. But right around $100 or 100 token. But yeah, and the only thing that sucks about the smart node is you can withdraw and take your stuff out of there, but it only does it at the end of the month. So if you want to withdraw, you have to wait till the end of the month. So there's no, you know, like Flux, where I think a lot of people were able to take out their token, sell off. You ain't going to be able to do it that quick. You put it in the node, you're screwed till the end of the month, which, you know, that going in, risk I'm willing to take. You know, RTM's reasonably cheap still, in my opinion. So Oz, I swear to God, brother, you win almost every single time. Because you know it. Send me your Bitcoin address, brother. I'll get that sent over to you after the stream. Oz is right. Why are we buying FTM right now? Because we're hitting that 21-day MA and it's all in order. 21, 50, 200. Exactly how we want the moving averages set up. So Oz wins it again. This is like the fifth or sixth one you've won. That's because he's paying attention. Hopefully he's buying here at this 21. Now it's, you know, it's it either takes off or it doesn't. We either respect it here or we don't. And put your stop loss a little bit below the 21. Like I'd put a stop loss at $2.69, $2.70, just in case. Or go a little bit even farther past support, because we do have support. We got that little bit of area of support right at the 21-day, coming right to the bottom of it. We'll leave this on here. We'll check on FTM next week when we do a video. Oscillator saying that we had momentum clip right here, light blue clipped over the top of the dark blue, and it did print a red dot saying, hey, this is market top or sell signal. But that doesn't mean that we still can't get another wave pushing up. So no, Oz, it's perfect, brother. I want you to win them. We gave everybody enough time to answer. You the man, bro. Appreciate you for paying attention. You deserve it, that's for sure. So if I were you guys, go to FTM right now and go try to buy this at that 21-day moving average. You don't really want to piss around right now. We only got, well, you got 21 hours left in that candle. But normally, once it goes down and touches that 21, it normally doesn't come back and do it again. So we're pretty much on top of it right now. Would be a decent buy. Awesome, Anonymous Miner. I have a script. It's called the DCA SMA Cross script. I gave it away last week. I've given it away a couple times. But if you go down in the description and you set up a trading view, if you already have a trading view, cool. You only need the free subscription. You don't need a paid one. And hit me up in Discord. Variant 8 is my name over in the DCA Discord. Hit me up over there and I will send you the script. That way you can put this on your trading chart. Pull up your dailies. Always use it on your daily or your weekly. And these are the major trades. These are like the biggest trades that you ever take are when we are testing one of these moving average, in my opinion, in my style. The way I trade these moving averages all the time. Like for here, for instance, we come down, we get a wick down all the way to that 21, bounce right off of it, and boom, that would have been a great trade to take, especially if you're leverage trading. This is where you really capitalize with leverage on a move like this. Again, here we come down, we hit that 21-day moving average, and boom, we skyrocket. Now, when you flip to a weekly chart, the moving averages are even stronger. FTM has not been trading long enough on Bitfinex for really any of the moving averages to start giving us any information. As you can see, my oscillator is not even here. But it's a strong, you listen to your tools and your moving averages more on the higher time frames. Like, don't go down to the hour time frame and think that you're going to trade these moving averages and they're going to hit we're hitting that 21 moving average on the hour and it's going to respect it. It doesn't work like that as good on the lower time frames. Lower time frames use faster moving averages, which I am going to make one for the Patreons for the guys that like to look at the smaller time frames and trade. Use like a 9, a 10, something like that. Keeper of the code sounds like FOMO into FTM. Yep, looking at the 1 hour, we're coming all the way down to that 200. We bottomed out on the oscillator, but we go back up onto that daily. It's pretty good though. It's pretty bullish in my opinion. I would definitely try to take the trade here at that 21. I think when we did SHIB, look at SHIB real quick, because I think it did the same thing the other day when we traded it. Or actually, I think we're in a trade right now with it. We're looking at the breakout trade. I was totally expecting this to break to the upside on SHIB. guys might want to draw this in. The only thing I don't like right now is we are underneath that 21-day moving average. Now, if we close under it in the next 20 hours, we close under this 21-day moving average, we're going down. We're probably going to go down to the next big area of support, and that's this box. I know it sounds crazy to go down to 1,000,033, but that's what the chart says. This is where the first decent floor is to catch us. So if it breaks the bottom, I'm going to short it. You can get on Bybit. You can leverage trade SHIB, so you can short sell this thing into the ground, make money on both sides of the fence. If it breaks to the upside, obviously I'm going to take the buy. I'm going to long. But we looking like we're probably going to break the bottom of that pattern. We shall see. We shall see. Probably see it a little bit better on a 12-hour. And we can actually go body to body. So you can draw it in a couple different ways. You could do a pennant pattern like this. You can do a channel if you wanted to like this. Either way, it's going to give you about the same breakout point. So it should be good. Thank you, good sir. No problem, Oz. No problem, brother. Momentum's all the way down here at the bottom on SHIB too, so I don't know, man. It's pretty iffy. You would think, looking at the oscillator and looking at how the pattern's set up, that we should break to the upside, but time will tell. My lines are a little screwed up here. That's a little better. Make it a little more accurate. Draw that on your chart for SHIB, guys, if you're trading this. Not a fan of FTM. Smash that like button, yo. Yeah, thus far, a lot of newer blockchain coins have been doing great. Oh, Nefarious, not a fan of FTM at this price range. We shall see. We shall see. If it respects that 21, it'll be a good trade. Let's take a look at dang old Cake. Really sucks that Cake is not on Binance anymore. Not Binance US. I'll go to the daily. Reset. So Cake is looking like crap, just like last week it was looking like crap. Super big time crap. Here's a perfect example of a nice breakout trade you guys could have done. You don't get them too often where you got this many touches like that, but you could have drawn a real nice channel in here. And this is where you would have sold your Cake, or you would have short sell leverage your Cake as soon as we broke out of the bottom of that pattern. Now these are 80-20% trades, you guys. Any breakout trade, 80% of the time it's going to go the way it breaks. That other 20% of the time it'll break the pattern, turn right back around, and come all the way back through it. Super bearish, show 200-day moving average is on top. We are rejecting off that. It is acting as resistance. Hopefully this 21 and 50 is going to act as our support. They are not set up the way we want them. So as of right now, a DCA on Cake, DCA buying on Cake, not anything stupid crazy, not buying for trading purposes. I believe in the project, so I do DCA into Cake all the time. It's high though. I think its high was over $50 some. 44. I bought back on Binance back here when Cake was like 10 bucks. Was when I first started buying Cake. Cake stablecoin. You tweet them and you tell them to fuck right off, because yeah, it might have been a stablecoin from the 8th of September till current, but that's here or there. You won't be saying that shit when it's like $300. Because I think cake is super undervalued. Super undervalued. It never, ever ran up like we had when DeFi first started taking off. You know what I mean? What up, Golden Wolf? Finally home eating. Glad you made it home safe, buddy. That's right, Nefarious. To the moon. Still not enough set up to maximize profits. That's right. Yeah, AVAX, keeper of the code. Let's look at that. But cake's not looking good. We do got resistance all over this thing. We got right around that $21 is going to be tough. But once we get through that, it shouldn't be no biggie to get back up here into the $30 area. That's right, Oz. Only stable coin that gets you 72% APY. So suck on that, crypto Twitter. Litecoin to 3K, Gundy says. You know, I really would not be surprised if it did that. If Bitcoin went to 130, 140K, I wouldn't be surprised. Back to whoops. All right, let's go AVAX. AVAX is at another all-time high. Daily chart, super bullish. 21 is on top, 50 is in the middle, 200 is on the bottom. The oscillator is telling us that it is overextended. We do have momentum clip at the top of the dark blue wave. Did get the red triangle saying this was a big top, and got the red circle saying that this was a top. But those did print. No, it actually printed here on this green candle. So be very careful with this, you guys. Keeper of the code, be looking for this area to buy back in. We're gonna go down to the 50-day. Anywhere in this box you want to be buying AVAX. That's a pretty decent area of support. You still got some support here, and then you got the 21 and 50 right here. So this is a pretty nice area. I mean, we can go down through here all day long and mark these spots of support. And then obviously, like, the lowest, absolute lowest that this thing would probably ever go again, down here to that 200, and it all lines up. That 200A is hitting there on support, their support, their support, old resistance, old resistance, old resistance, old support. We know old resistance on the left of the chart turns into new support on the right of the chart. VWAP on AVAX is too low. Yes, it is. It's actually slanted down. It's right at zero. It's about to break zero. How the VWAP wave works is volume weighted average price. It's just giving you the average price of the volume coming in, basically. It's the yellow wave. It's kind of hard to see behind that money flow index, the big green wave. It's the yellow wave back in there. Basically, the script is cut in half at zero. So imagine a line going through the script at zero. When VWAP is below the zero line, you do not want to be holding the asset. You can see here when VWAP gets below zero, we're dumping. VWAP below zero, comes down, we're dumping. All through here you look and we're dumping. Anytime it's below zero. And it's getting ready to go right under zero now. So just pay attention to this, keeper of the code. Seriously, buy back here at right around these boxes. Even if you got to go back in the video, pause this thing so you can see exactly where I'm at. Draw this on your chart and see exactly how she's moving. Golden Wolf, my folio was up more than a third, so I sold it all into GSUD. Hell yeah. GUSD. Hell yeah, Sonya. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Hit me up in the Discord if you need help with bots. We'll get on a Discord call and I'll help you set some bots up in Pionex. That way you can get the feel for it, and that way you're not setting it up wrong and losing money. I don't want to see you lose any money. So definitely hit me up for real. And if I got time, we'll jump on a call and get you set up. Once I show you a couple times how to do it and what everything means, you'll catch on pretty quick, and you'll be like, oh man, this is great. Because you can set them bots up and just let them run. Especially if you set it up on something that does like a 30% drop. I'd set that some gum up and walk away from it. Come back in a couple weeks. Keeper of the code. I can't hodl cake because I end up eating it. I think Cake has not even made any big moves yet, you guys. So it's been very quiet. I think it's very undervalued in my opinion. I think $20 for Cake is cheap. Straight Golden Wolf waiting to buy the dip. Waiting on them 15 to 30% drops. That's going to happen. Almost every asset across the board, you guys, is way, way, way overextended. So definitely be careful. A lot of stuff I'm sitting on my hands unless there's a very good pattern that plays out, like a breakout trade or something. Is the only thing I'm going to trade. And any significant levels of support or moving averages. No, I'm not going to get caught up in any of the FOMO pumps. If I'm not already holding something, too bad. I'll wait. I'll sit on my hands. I'll wait for a retest of a good area of support before I buy in. Oh yeah, what'd you do, Sonya? You get a 1650? You gonna mine with it, or? Jump into DCA Adventure General Chat after live stream, you guys, for the FA bonus content today. Mikkel and I are cranking out something special for Doge Lord Coffee. Holy hell. That's going to be awesome. I'm excited. Wonder what it is. I wonder what it is. Well, alright, guys. I'm at my hour limit. Going over a little of an hour. I'm going to jump off here. I got an early day tomorrow. My daughter has broken her back. She is a cheerleader, and she had, from years and years of flipping and tumbling, it's finally taking a toll on her back. She'll be 16 next month, but it screwed up some of her vertebrae, and has got some fractures and stuff going on in there. So we are driving an hour away tomorrow to the hospital, where she has an appointment with an orthopedic surgeon to look at her back. Going to Akron Children's, and going to be getting a back brace put on her, I do believe. Hopefully we're going to get away with no surgery. She's too young to be doing that, so hopefully everything goes well tomorrow. They put her in a brace. She just has to, not move for a little bit and let everything heal, and we'll be good to go. But appreciate y'all for stopping by. Anybody needs any help with anything, please hit me up in the chat. Oz, do not forget to send me over your Bitcoin address. I'll get that sent over to you, or whatever other crypto you want. It don't matter, whatever it is you want, buddy. I'll send it over to you. The keeper of the code, that would be a very smart decision, buddy. I've been stressing it for the last few days to take your profits. I appreciate that, Oz. Yeah, man, she kept complaining about it, like, yeah, my back hurts, and just obviously if you break your back, you would have thought you'd have been excruciating pain rolling around on the floor, but nah, she just keeps on going. So x-ray and MRI and stuff of her back, and it showed a couple fractured vertebrae. So before something worse happens, we're gonna go get it taken care of. Appreciate that, Golden Wolf. She's a tough little shit, so I think she'll recover well. I do know that I think her gymnastics and her cheerleading are over for good. Like, she's not going to be able to do any more of that kind of stuff. Especially, being just turning 16 and having that already wrong with your back. Like, that's not good. That's not good, especially when you get to our age. You know, you're older, you're in your 30s and 40s, and I feel like I contemplate suicide every morning I get up. Let's just say that. Oh, if I'm dead, I can't go to work today. That's right, Oz. All right, everybody, hit me up if there's something we didn't chart and you want to look at it. You want to know where to buy, where to sell. Hit me up in the chat. You don't have to be a Patreon, guys, for that. If you want, seriously, you need help with something, hit me up. I'm there to help. That's what I'm here for. But you guys have a good night. Get into the general chat for the extra content. It's gonna be super good. Anything with coffee is always super good. So, but have a good night, y'all.